Tyson still has the same hunger now he's at the top. He'll only come back to get the biggest bags, not the biggest belts. We found that quote.
All these belts is already...
From December 22nd onwards, John Fury has expressed increasing frustration and concern over his son Tyson Fury's future in the sport of boxing. The tension between father and son has been a recurring theme, especially following Tyson's defeat to Oleksandr Usyk. And now, with the prospect of a trilogy with Usyk or a possible showdown with Anthony Joshua on the horizon, John Fury's outlook on Tyson's boxing future has become even more critical. Tyson's career and legacy hang in the balance as both father and son seem to be drifting apart, with John Fury fearing the worst for his son's future in the sport. Before Tyson's second fight with Usyk, there was an air of optimism and belief that Tyson could claim victory, set up a trilogy with the Ukrainian. Tyson had openly spoken about the possibility, confirming that if he were to win, a trilogy would be expected. When I went on Saturday night, I think there's got to be a trilogy next year for sure.
Just thinks, okay, he wants to be known as the richest boxer and take Floyd Mayweather's title in a different way. Now all of a sudden, click, he's gone money mad, thinking he can compete with the Saudis, which is impossible. They've got more money than sand, haven't they? And there's a lot of sand in Arabia. So, you know, but that, to me, I can tell.
Tyson told Al Era in an interview before the fight. Tyson has been no stranger to iconic trilogies, having fought Deontay Wilder 3 times between 2018 and 2021, culminating in a thrilling 11th round knockout in their final encounter. The possibility of a third fight with Usyk depended on several factors: the willingness of Usyk to step into the ring for a third bout, as well as the condition of both fighters after another grueling contest. Tyson had hoped that, with a win, the sport's power brokers would not stand in the way of what could potentially be a historic clash to solidify the title of the best heavyweight of the modern era. Tyson's comments reflected a sense of ambition, as he was eager to prove himself against Usyk, despite the challenges that lay ahead. However, Tyson's defeat to Usyk has completely changed the landscape of his career. John Fury, always vocal about his son's progress, now seems increasingly disillusioned. In the wake of Tyson's loss, John Fury has been vocal in his belief that Tyson should consider retirement, rather than continue chasing an elusive victory over Usyk.
In camp, and he has put some slog in, because I've slaughtered him. And I mean slaughtered him, because he's needed it. And you're going to see the benefit of that Saturday night. And so.
According to John, Tyson's career could be better spent focusing on securing his legacy and enjoying the wealth he has already accumulated, rather than risking further setbacks. Tyson's refusal to heed his father's advice has only added to the tension between them, with John Fury no longer holding back his frustrations. He believes Tyson's future in boxing is now clouded by uncertainty, and that his son should recognize when it's time to walk away from the sport.
And I've been around fighting men all my life. I can see inside the soul. He knows he's facing the best Tyson Fury. And what we've worked on, and how he is.
As the year progresses and Tyson's options in the sport seem limited, there is a lingering question about his future. Despite the setbacks, Tyson is reportedly still determined to continue boxing. This determination is primarily driven by his desire to continue making money from the sport. However, his father, John, has grown increasingly doubtful about Tyson's chances of finding success in the future. With Tyson approaching 37 years old in 2024, time is quickly running out for him to make the impact he once could. John Fury has expressed concern that Tyson's aura of invincibility is fading, and that the losses, both in terms of physical and mental toll, might soon outweigh the potential gains.
Camp, and he has put some slog in, because I've slaughtered him. And I mean slaughtered him, because he's needed it. And you're going to see the benefit of that Saturday night.
One potential matchup that could dominate the boxing scene in the coming years is the long-awaited clash between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Both fighters, now well into their careers, are nearing the end of their primes, with Tyson set to turn 37 in 2024 and Joshua also nearing his mid-30s. The rivalry between the two British heavyweights has simmered for years.
Nothing. My father used to say, if you want things, go and get them yourself. I can't give them because I don't want to. I'm happy with my life. I've give you life, go and do the best you can with it. And I'm old school, me. I'm probably Victorian, never mind old, but that's the way I live my life.
and fans have long been eager to see them face off in the ring. However, the timing of such a fight has always been elusive, with the fighters either on separate paths or facing other challenges. Joshua, who recently suffered a brutal knockout defeat to Daniel Dubois, has been angling for a fight with Usyk, but could also be in the running for a fight with Fury, especially as Tyson's star begins to dim. Despite the heavy losses both fighters have suffered, the potential for a Fury-Joshua fight remains one of the biggest draws in British boxing. John Fury has consistently stated that the fight must happen, regardless of either fighter's record or future prospects. In an interview earlier this year, John Fury declared, "It would be a travesty if we didn't fight. No matter if Joshua loses 20 more fights, if he doesn't win another fight and is 10 years away from the game, it doesn't matter, we have to fight." His words underscore the urgency John feels about this fight, believing it must happen even if both fighters are well past their primes. John's frustration is not just about the potential fight with Joshua. It's about the bigger picture of Tyson's boxing legacy. Tyson has often spoken about the importance of facing his biggest rivals, including the possibility of a showdown with Anthony Joshua, even if the fighters are older or have lost momentum. In his interview, Tyson spoke of missing out on a massive fight with David Price, a British heavyweight who had once been viewed as a future star in the division. Tyson regrets the lost opportunity, recognizing that such fights are what define legacies in the sport of boxing. Despite his reservations about his son's future, John Fury remains passionate about the sport and the need for Tyson to continue proving himself. However, John also believes that Tyson should retire at the right moment, rather than dragging out his career in a futile pursuit of a final, glorified victory. The notion of Tyson continuing to fight when the sport's power brokers and fans are growing skeptical of his abilities has raised questions about his true intentions. John's anger stems from his belief that Tyson is stubbornly refusing to face reality, risking his health and legacy for fleeting glory in the ring. While the fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua remains a tantalizing possibility, there is a growing sense that the window for such a fight is closing. As Tyson edges closer to 37, and with his career already marked by several ups and downs, the chance for the two heavyweights to clash in what would be a defining moment for British boxing might be slipping away. Fans continue to hold out hope, but the situation surrounding Tyson Fury's future has become increasingly uncertain, with his relationship with his father, John, standing as a major obstacle in the way of future success. As Tyson's future in boxing hangs in the balance, the question remains, will he continue to chase his ambitions in the sport, or will he heed the advice of his father and retire before it's too late? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, the Fury family drama is far from over, and the saga of Tyson's career continues to unfold with high stakes, both in the ring and in the family dynamic.